I bumped into him and I was like, hey, I'm Dasha. And he's like, hey, I'm Austin. I was like, yeah, I have a song called Austin. He's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, sick. Okay, I have celiac disease. Are you happy? And I think me coming in with who I am and my song just kind of, smacked it on the bum a little bit there and ignited people. He's fully aware it's about him. Okay. Yes. Haven't heard a peep from him in probably over a year.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And so the song goes viral and you don't hear a word from the dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's almost like...
I know.
I mean, that's almost like he's almost like...
It's probably like, damn, you know? Which is the reaction I want.
Is he okay? I mean, I'm saying like welfare check him.
He's like fully has a new girlfriend. So like, I think he's chilling. I don't think he really cares that much. Cause like, I'm not like throwing his name out there, you know, like no one knows who it's about cause that's just rude. But I wish him the best. Great guy. I just like don't need him in my life.
What happened?
Well, the whole song Austin is like a made up version. It's a very exaggerated version of it. Obviously that's usually what happens with songwriting. I mean, we had like a 1.5-year situationship. You know what a situationship is? Yeah. So like you're not dating, but basically you're dating. And he really took the not dating part pretty seriously. So if you know what I mean. Free will on that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So but we moved on.
You've moved on, right?
Yes, I've very much moved on.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there an artist in country that specifically opened the door for you? Has anyone like hit you up and been like, I want to help you out?
Keith Urban did. Yeah, I performed with him during at Spotify House during CMA Fest, and he has been. I mean, getting that text from him that day was like, hey Dash. He's called me D actually. Hey D, it's Keith in parentheses Urban, and I was like, no, I know who you are. Like, all good on the last name there, humble king. What? It was funny. But
was it a blue text or a green text?
It was a blue text. He wouldn't have an Android. Come on. Keith is way too cool for that. Don't say that.
I mean, he's a dad. I don't know. He's from another country.
He's cool.
Right?
That's true. He's fair. No, Keith has been super great and so supportive. And he was just really excited to play Austin and seeing him up there like ripping on guitar on it. I was like, that's why you wanted to play the song, because you wanted to like rip the guitar on it. It was so fun.
He actually, he was a big fan of Breland. It seems like he has the finger on the pulse of what's next.
Keith knows what's up. He's very musical and his taste is so like refined. I don't know. He's also just such a good guy and understands the music business so well and has so much joy for it still, which is hard when you've been doing this for so long. And like, so when I met him and we got to hang out at rehearsal for when we played Austin together, I was just like, wow, I really respect this man and like who he is as a musician and artist and a family man. And he's just a great guy, honestly.
When you think about artists like that were in pop, you did some stuff in pop, crossing over to country.
Yeah.
What do you think differentiates you from the ones that didn't have success? There's a lot that have fallen flat on their face. You, in your first release, are having success. What's the difference?
I think what happens in country music is people fall into the mundane and they see what works and they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, the same cover art, the same production, the same concept for a song, and you're just beating a dead horse. And I think country needed a breath of fresh air so badly. And I think me coming in with who I am and my song just kind of, smacked it on the bum a little bit there and ignited people. At least that's what I've seen just through, these past few months and kind of doing the damn thing. Yeah, it's been really cool seeing how the reaction to Austin, because people are like, this is new. And also I think it's bringing a lot of like non-country fans into the country world, being like, oh, country can also sound like this.
Yeah.
This is great. I want to know what else is out there,
It is. Have you met any of the other artists that like Jelly Roll or Post Malone?
Jelly and Post, yeah.
Oh, let's hear it.
So I met Jelly. CMT Awards. Our trailers were next to each other. I walk on my trailer, about to walk the red carpet. I had that like long cheetah dress on, and I was like going out of the trailer with my heels on. And his bodyguard was smoking like this fat blunt outside. And I literally was like, God, I want to hit it so bad. But I was like, I can't right now. My eyes can't be red for the carpet. And so I was like, oh, what's up? We said, what's up? And then Jelly walks out. And I was like, oh my God, hey. And so we talked for a second. He's Jelly is so kind, and his heart is so big. I saw him also after I played the Nissan Stadium. I like ran into him, and he was just being like, dude, I played my first stadium last year. It was crazy. Like, you're on fire. Just keep going. And he's just such a supporter. He just wants good people to win. And I really like that mentality. So he's a really great guy. And then Post Malone was at the ACM Awards after we all just kind of like went to the trailers and like played beer pong and drank and vibed out.
Was there like Jason Aldean there? Like more?
So that was the after party. It was Post and Jason Aldean and Jelly and who else was playing beer pong?
Oh, I don't know.
And Kane Brown, thank you. And Kane Brown. And I was sitting right next to Post on the bench right there. So it was just like such a fun night. He's such a great guy. He's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I bumped into him and I was like, hey, I'm Dasha. And he's like, hey, I'm Austin. I was like, yeah, I have a song called Austin. He's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, sick.
What?
This is sick. Because
Wow.
I'm such a Post fan. Like his early shit. Like I can't cuss.
You're good.
But he's just, once again, his songwriting and his attitude, and he's so himself in his artistry, which is the hardest thing as an artist to do is be yourself. And I know it sounds really stupid, but there's so many voices all the time that it's so hard to block everything out and be like, no, I believe in myself enough and I'm going to be exactly like this. He's the master at that. And I like really look up to him in that way. And I want to get more like that in my music, in my artistry.
What's on your tour rider?
I've put on my rider, actually, please include like a local yummy. Like something yummy.
Oh,
I can't eat
nice.
dairy or gluten, so it's kind of restricting, but I'm just like, find something delish. Like, I love eating random new things.
Oh, that's cool. So,
Yeah.
like, here would be like gluten-free hot chicken or something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Do they make that here?
I'm sure. I mean,
I need gluten-free hot chicken.
surely.
I've been like deprived of hot chicken ever since I stopped eating gluten because you can't find it anywhere. It's so frustrating.
Now, do you have celiacs or
No, I just like,
Okay.
it hurts my
Just-
tummy.
I mean,
Just gives me tummy aches.
that's celiac.
I'm not gonna die if I eat it. Isn't that celiac?
No.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I think you might. I mean, I'm no doctor, but my wife has it. I mean, it hurt when she eats gluten. It hurts her tummy.
Yeah.
And she has.
Does she have an EpiPen though? Because that's when
No.
it's. See, actually, I don't know if
Dog.
that's even true.
Do you have an EpiPen?
No, I don't have an EpiPen.
No, you don't need an EpiPen. If you have celiacs, you just get like your stomach hurts for like a little bit, and then like you're good the next day.
Okay,
or a
I
couple
have
hours.
celiac disease. Are you happy? Is that what you want?
Did you never have that diagnosed? Okay, all right.
You diagnosed me. This is good.
This is awesome. All right.
Okay.
I mean, all right. I mean, so just watch what you eat and don't let your foods get contaminated.
I won't. I promise. I'm pretty good at it.
Chick-fil-A doesn't use contaminate their fries.
Really?
So
Well,
you can-
contamination doesn't bug me.
Cross-contamination.
Yeah.
Okay, because you get a Chick-fil-A fries.
I'd be cross-contaminated all the time.
Well, then maybe you don't have celiac.
See, I don't think I have celiac.
All right. Well, you know.
I'm glad we got to that point.
Were you worried about like your reception into country music?
I was, honestly. I was, just because they're like, this California girl, like, what is she doing making country all of a sudden? And because they didn't know my backstory of like growing up on country, and like that's all I wrote, and me being obsessed with songwriting and storytelling. Like, they didn't have that context of me when they heard the song. And so I wasn't really sure. But honestly, what really helped is my publicist, Avery, who's here with me today. She like killed the whole storytelling of like me coming to country. And like, I don't think I would have been as well received if she wasn't on the team at all. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Country star with celiacs from California.
Country star. Can't eat gluten. Breaking news.
What's the secret to go viral on TikTok?
I think you actually have to genuinely like what you're posting. Because a lot of people post like, oh, this will do well. This will do well. This will do well. It's like, first off, that's exhausting because I've done that before and it sucks. But when I was posting all that Austin content, I was genuinely so excited about it. I loved doing the line dance. I saw the vision. I saw how big this thing could be. And that's what made me so excited to post about it. And even like the visualizer and stuff. Like, I think that's why it turned out so well. That was literally a one take because we only had enough Super 8 for one take. So it's like, if you mess up, girl don't have a visualizer, you know? And so it was like, it was showtime and like stuff like that. I know it's a lot of pressure, but it's fun. Like, that's what makes art so fun is like, okay, we got to really rely on our our training to like pop off right now.
Yeah.
You know?